Seligman believed in self-interest as the ultimate driving force. It is safe to say that my next guest, though, disagrees. In fact, he bet his survival on it. In his new film, Craigslist Joe, director Joseph Garner set off for a month with nothing but the clothes on his back, a laptop, and a cell phone. The mission to use Craigslist ads to survive, but also to see if there's still a sense of humanity out there in the world somewhere. With me now is Craigslist Joe, Joseph Garner. It's hard to say. Joe, exactly how you use Craigslist to survive. I mean, you bartered sort of your own work in order to get food and shelter, right? What kind of jobs did you do?
Yeah, all my interactions stem from Craigslist, whether it was volunteering at a soup kitchen, working at a restaurant, just helping people around the house, anything I can do to kind of pay my way for a place to stay or a free meal.
And this was all legit and on the up and up, because we've seen people make films before, and, I'm watching the clips and I'm thinking to myself, well, obviously you have a photographer there. So, was he also, did he have money with him? Did he share with you? These are the kind of questions people wonder, I think.
Absolutely. It was all on the up and up. He had a meal stipend, did not share with me, and it was just me and a camera guy who I met the week before on Craigslist. And the two of us just went out there, seeing if I could engage with people, survive, make meaningful connections all through the power of the internet.
What was the scariest moment or the hardest part?
There were definitely some days that I went without food, and I left in the middle of winter. It was December, so I was in New York. It was pretty cold out, and it looked like I wasn't going to have a place to sleep that night, so
Okay.
I felt like I was going to be on the streets.
Hang on one second. We have a clip of that. Let's play it, and we'll talk to you about it on the other side. Go ahead.
I still have no idea where I'm going to sleep.
All right, so it's 1:23 a.m. and this is basically our last hope. Is it really 4 a.m.? I was hoping I'd wake up and it'd be morning. Sure you guys don't have a floor we could crash on? It'll be a cold night, it'll be a harsh night, but in the morning the sun will come out. So just getting through the night and making the best of it.
You want to come?
Oh,
I have to drive you.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
So why did that woman take you in? Why did she help you and give you a place to stay?
She was very kind. She had, I met her at this bar. It was an ad on Craigslist, and I was kind of telling her my story, saying I've been kind of living off the goodwill of people, and she thought it was pretty cool, but she said she couldn't help me out, which was fine. She went home, talked to her boyfriend about it, and convinced him to let me stay on their couch for that night.
I guess in a way you had a camera with you, so that would make you look a little bit safer, like you were telling the truth. But on the other hand, I mean, you could have been anyone. You could have been a robber. I don't know. I want to ask about the most heartwarming moment. Let's watch the clip and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Fran was diagnosed with cancer 5 years ago and was told she needed surgery. She decided not to have the operation and instead take the holistic approach.
I choose to allow the universe to heal me.
We're here to help. We're here to just hang out,
Oh my
support,
goodness.
whatever you need. If you need us to move stuff around or
Yeah.
make some juice,
Yeah.
hang out, swing on the bar.
Swing on the bar.
Yeah, I think if we can clear this space and create like more of a flow for her. It's a little bit hard, and I don't want to convince her to part with this stuff, and then she wakes up tomorrow and she just thinks she made the biggest mistake.
This is beautiful. Oh my God, look at all this room.
I'll have to see. Enjoy.
Oh.
So you helped her clean up. I mean, was that in exchange for that? Did you get to stay? Was it food, or did she pay? Or how did that work?
No, that was just a posting I found. This woman named Fran was looking for some help around the house. She was diagnosed with cancer and couldn't really get around that well. And she was just trying to get rid of a lot of stuff, but just was afraid to part with it.
Yeah.
And so I was able to go in there and help her out a little bit.
You know, I was very skeptical at first. I watched all the clips. It's really compelling. What was your take-home message?
You know, my take-home message was, you know, even in tough times, you know, even when times when we can use technology maybe too much that prevents our, you know, face-to-face interactions, you know, if given the opportunity, in my experience, I felt like people were overwhelmingly good, and just the goodwill of the American people came through.